P.A.RODY here in my luxury hotel room in Munich, Germany. That's right, I am in Munich, a whole new location you've never seen me before. So I'm going to be showing you the sights and the sounds of this beautiful Bavarian city of Munich. And by the way, have you ever heard of the Eunich from Munich? That's right, the Eunich from Munich is world famous. There happen to be thousands of eunuchs in Munich. The reason is that after World War II, the men of Germany realized that they were just too aggressive after starting two major catastrophic world wars, and so they had their sexual organs removed. That's right, their sexual organs were removed so that they would be more in touch with their soft, gentle, fragile side, their feminine side. So now, all the men of Germany are lovey-dovey and soft and sweet, and it's a whole new world out there. So be sure to come to Munich to meet the eunuch.
Now, as you can see, Oktoberfest is going on here in Munich, and that is just another lie by the Germans, because Oktoberfest is actually in September. It takes place the last 2 weeks of September. So why the hell do they call it Oktoberfest? The Germans just can't help but deceive the rest of the world. The lies go on and on, those damn Nazis and their lies. There's October, misspelled of course, with a K. What the hell is that K all about? Why are they so obsessed with Ks? Now, as you can see, there's a lot more to Oktoberfest than just the beer. You have all kinds of fun rides, too, and gypsies. And you've got Amway salesmen trying to get you to come in to leverage your time and to get in on their pyramid schemes. Oh, there's another eunuch under there. Whoo, peekaboo. Anyhow, I'm going to get me some pork. I always love to eat pork. And there's some beautiful, what you'd imagine as German and Bavarian architecture. And now we're back in the city of Munich, away from the fairgrounds where Oktoberfest took place. This is a pedestrian-only area that leads into the old town of Munich. Now, Munich is considered one of the prettiest places in all of Europe because it's so well preserved. There's the salt and pepper shakers, and you can actually... Oh, now look at this angel stabbing a demon to death. Some people say the demon is Dick Cheney. Well, sure, Dick Cheney is a demon. That goes without saying. There's nothing new there. But it's just one of those obvious things that you see in the statues here in Europe. Now then, we're back at the Salt and Pepper Shaker in the front entrance. And here you're going to see a couple of cute Nazi babes, which I'll be sleeping with. I'll take them up. No, the Nazi dork is not coming up to my room, but the Nazi babes will be. The German people will not allow Steven Spielberg to come to this country because when he made his movie Munich, he didn't even film one part of it here in Munich. He filmed it in Bulgaria, Prague, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's why they hate Steven Spielberg. But they will still welcome David Hasselhoff with open arms. Everyone loves David Hasselhoff. Well, so much for the Hindenburg 2. It was going to be a glorious comeback, but that's the end of airship travel. Yeah, there is a statue of my mother. I commissioned them to do a pure gold statue. The Bavarian Alps are very nearby, and up in those mountains there is a colony of Wookiees, and these are wild Wookiees, not the nice ones like Chewbacca, who are civilized and educated, but... Those were pod gargoyles. Gargoyles taken over by the body snatchers, so watch out for them. Now, back to the wild Wookiees up in the mountains. They come on down to Oktoberfest and they get drunk, and you do not want to be around a wild Wookiee when he is drunk. They will rip your arm right out of its socket. So avoid those damn wild drunk Wookiees if you can. That's my warning to you if you ever come to Oktoberfest.
P.A.RODY here in Munich, and here we are at Oktoberfest at night. And as you can see, they got all kinds of fun rides set up. There's a lot more than just beer. It's a lot of fun amusement park things too. something I'm personally excited about is the debut of a brand new beer. It's the P.A.RODY beer. The P.A.RODY Empire is producing this beer and premiering it here at Oktoberfest. Now the thing is that we've removed a lot of the health content of beer, and we've put in some additives from various chemical companies in the raw sewage treatment plant just a couple miles away, or kilometers as they'd say here in Europe. So the beer will have a little bit of that tangy flavor that you get from raw sewage and chemicals. But that's going to make it extra special for the people here. It'll give them that extra zip they've been waiting for. So I'm excited to unveil this brand new P.A.RODY beer here at Oktoberfest. There might be a higher incident of food poisoning here due to my chemicals, but that just comes with the territory. That's all part of the beauty of capitalism, using whatever resources you've got, and that's what I choose to use. It costs too much money to go up and get some spring water from the Bavarian Alps or barley or hops or whatever it is. Chemicals will do the trick. Things have slowed down quite a bit. It was very crowded earlier, but once my P.A.RODY beer made its debut here, suddenly 80% of the crowd is gone. Of course, they're in the hospitals. That's what happens when your stomach isn't ready for it. They aren't adapted to it like the American stomachs are. But that's also good for me and the P.A.RODY Empire, because now my medical products at all the hospitals will be used 80% more than they were, and that's another big profit margin for me. Now, I've seen quite a few people leaving Oktoberfest, and their face looks an awful lot like the face on that creature right behind me. Munchin. It's spelled M-U-N-C-H-I-N. Munchin. Isn't that interesting? I like Munchin. It's got real pep. By the way, Munich is the third most visited city in all of Europe. It's right behind London and Paris. Germany derived its name from many germs. You see, this place is filled with bizarre germs from the dinosaur era and the Jurassic era. And they're killing people off left and right, but they try to hush it up so they don't want to hurt the booming tourism industry. Many germs, or germs many, germ many. Germany. So make sure you get your shot and wash your hands thoroughly when you leave the country. The name München actually comes from the word monks, because the monks founded Munich back in the 9th century. And here's another interesting tidbit for you. Bavaria used to be its own empire, but now, of course, it's part of Germany, but they still have their national pride, just like the P.A.RODY Empire has its pride. Now, this is called Marienplatz, or St. Mary's Holy Square, and it also dates back to the founding of the city, and this here is what they call the new City Hall. It's 100 years old, so it is new compared to the rest of the city. And then over there, well, you can't see it because the sun would blind you, but it's the new City Hall. Or actually, the old City Hall is over in the corner. The old City Hall looks new, and the old City Hall looks new, and the new City Hall looks old. It's there to deceive you. It's a game. It's messing with your head. That's what the Germans want to do. They want to mess with your head, making their new City Hall look ancient, making the old City Hall look new. It's confusing everybody. P.A.RODY here at Nymphenburg Palace here in Munich. This is where a lot of royalty and very special people, and Nazis as well, stay, and they plan their invasions. And this is where I'm staying, of course. I got my staff, and I also am in the main palace building behind me. We're planning our takeover of the German beer industry with that special new P.A.RODY beer that I told you about last night. Well, as you can see, these statues here represent children clawing and trying to climb out of the dungeon where I've put them. My child labor laws upset certain people, and the artist was making a statement that he doesn't think I should be enslaving kids. I don't see where they should have a problem with that. It's all capitalism. It's the beauty of the World Trade Organization to enslave children everywhere.